Are you ready?
Yeah, this camera adds 10 pounds.
Yeah. All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Matt Corman podcast. Thank you for tuning in, subscribing, listening, viewing, watching. If you guys are watching or listening on Spotify or Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, please rate us 5 stars. I need it, and it helps us for some fucking reason. It takes you 2 seconds, so just please do it. And if you're watching on YouTube, honestly, you don't even have to subscribe. I learned that subscribing doesn't really matter too much anymore. It just matters commenting, and it'll just pop back up. Anyways, today's guest on the podcast is somebody I've been working with as my business partner for over 10 years now. He is a major factor on why my career has been successful thus far. I credit many wins in my life to this man right here. He's one of the smartest people I know, but he's also the biggest idiot that I know. That's a fact. Please welcome to the podcast, Alex Houlihan. Thank you for joining us today.
I appreciate you. Thanks for having me on.
Way better intro. Now there's direction. Now there's like, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, but guys, this is the second take, because the first take I didn't do anything.
There's gonna be comments. People like, damn, that intro.
Yeah, crazy. All right. So I wanted to have Alex on because I realized, 1, we haven't done a podcast. And 2, we've been working closely together for the entirety of my career. So he's seen quite literally everything. To be honest, for those who don't know, he's probably been behind building all of it. He's been behind building all of it. He's co-written songs. He has even like worked as a producer in some capacity. One of the best networkers that I know. That's a factual statement. This kid, if you need to get and see George W. Bush next door in the room, he's going to have a dinner set at 7:30 p.m. on Saturday for you if you task him with the responsibility of doing so. So anytime you see me with someone that's like famous or something, someone of high value, I guarantee it's because Alex was able to break down that door. So Alex, you're a fucking legend. Thanks for coming on the pod today and taking the time to do so.
Absolutely, dude. Thanks for bringing me along on this journey.
Yeah, for sure. So for those who don't know, Alex and me went to college together, and I was rapping, and then he was like, cool, I think that I can help this kid out. Fair enough.
No, I was like, oh, I'm gonna die on this hill. This is my future. That's basically what it was like. So for those of you who don't know, Matt, the first time he showed me, he like recorded a song on his laptop. Winter break was coming up, and he had like squeaked out like 2 more recordings. And this is back. People are holding pillows for the boy.
Yeah,
recording, and we're dropping it on SoundCloud. So without telling him, I like sent myself the 2 songs. I went home, bought 1,000 CDs, and just started handing them out. Burning the CDs back in the day, one by one. Never really got a thank you for it. It was
wait, hold on.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, thank you's crazy.
No, I started handing them out, and Matt ended up seeing one, and he was like, "Dude, what is this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, just do it." I mean,
yeah,
you know, there's just a lot of things behind the scenes over this overall journey. We'll get into it, where it's just like a matter of just doing something.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you've been passing out CDs for me still to this day, you know, figuratively and literally. I mean, the story's so long, and but then so from then on, me and Al have been working together just forever, in like every capacity. He's been my videographer, my manager, my tour manager, my graphic designer, just like everything, my therapist. And I think it tries to go both ways. I think it's interesting though, because like this career has been it's centered around like the artist a little bit. So you've been helping me on my journey, and then a big thing these last couple years is I've always been telling you like, hey, like you got to have something too that like I can also help you with too. You know what I mean?
That's what I say all the time. Who's managing who?
Yeah. Talk to him, bro. Oh man. Yeah, dude. So but dude, it's good to see this journey's been long. We were just talking about before how we've dealt with all the L's, and now we're starting to see more W's. I think it'd be cool for the listeners if we talk today just about a little bit about the journey, maybe some stories, toss those stories in there, and then just like get to a point of like just talking about how we are able to make this happen, how we made it happen so far. Because dude, we're hitting some wins now. Look, the Spotify's got 1.1 million monthly listeners. YouTube's got like 4 million views every month on the audios, on the music. You're killing it, bro. You're about to acquire a company that's doing really well.
It's still getting used to the wins. It's a little different than 7-Eleven, you know. Still getting used to the new job title.
Yo, Alex, I was is it cool? Are we telling where you can just tell everything? Yeah, dude. So Alex, when he moved down to Florida, I mean, you want to tell the story?
Yeah. So I moved down to Florida after college, and couldn't really find a job at first. So I took a job at 7-Eleven because I figured whether you're a CEO, a sales rep, a homeless guy, whatever, everyone goes in there to get a coffee or buy something. So I was putting resumes inside of every bag that I bagged at the counter. And that's kind of how I landed a job teaching. I told someone I had a teaching degree. I did not. And I photoshopped the degree. And I coached boys lacrosse for high school, and wasn't really happy with the paycheck. And I finagled a job at Budweiser. Got a job at Budweiser. Wasn't really liking that. You know, since I don't know, probably since 22, I just kind of made it up in my head that like I can't work for somebody. I gotta do something on my terms. And I kind of left the Budweiser job and got into where we reconnected. I had a friend hit me up about a crypto coin and running some marketing. And Matt had made a post on Instagram about Doge token. And I was like, oh, this guy's got to know something about crypto.
Hey, just as if in 2025 or 2022 or 2021, if you posted about like having a trust wallet, you're an expert. This guy knows what he's talking about.
That's how I got the job.
Yeah. It's like, explain to me the blockchain, because clearly you know what you're talking about.
Unreal. So I honestly, I assembled a team of Avengers. You know, and that was cool. It was like the first moment in my life where I called people from different areas of my life. So those of you that don't know, I think I went to 6 or 7 different colleges. And the idea, well, it wasn't the plan, right? But when I was there,
the idea's crazy. What I had in my mind was I'll just do 7 colleges.
Yeah, the scheme. No, but what was great about that is when I was at every school, I made it a point going out, not to go out and get hammered, that was a part of it, but to go out and talk to everybody in the room. And that's kind of how I made a lot of connections, from our mutual friend that was, you know, down in Greenville with the Mr. Beast guys, to athletes that were at Purdue, to Matt at Southern New Hampshire, just all these different schools and all these different people. To this day, you know, going out, I still try to talk to everyone in the room. You never know who they are, what they do, or
you're hands down. You're the best networker I've ever met in my life, for sure.
Appreciate that. Florida.
Yeah.
You were like, yo, I'm moving to Miami. And I was like, dude, I'm moving to Boca, which is South Florida.
Yeah. Kind
of at the same time. You had moved into the music full time, like really full time.
Mm-hmm.
I was still dabbling in crypto, which put me in an awesome room to kind of share your music. It's kind of how this whole thing really popped off again.
Yeah.
You know, I got into a room with Cool and Dre and a mutual friend who had kind of shown me the ropes of the music industry without really being in it full time. Kind of led me and Matt to have a conversation where I'm like, hey, if I'm going to be in these rooms talking to these people, like, let me have some conversations on your behalf. Which, if you guys don't know who Cool and Dre is, Google them. Top 5 producers of all time.
Legends.
Absolute legends. Now we have a whole album done with them.
Mm-hmm. No big deal.
But I'm going to tell a quick story real quick. It was about that day we had a conversation, and we're at my place in Boca, and I look at Matt and I go, hey, Ja Rule has a concert tonight at the Hard Rock for $15.
Crazy.
We got to go. And Matt was like, what's the point of going? And I go, I'm going to get in his booth and I'm going to talk to him. I'm like, let's see if we can get a song.
Right.
So Matt's like, how the hell are you going to get in his booth? I'm like, give me 5 minutes, blah, blah. I change. I come back out. I'm dressed as a bottle boy, head to toe. And I told Matt, I'm gonna get in his booth as a bottle boy. I did it. I walked to the bar and I was like, hey, my homie is throwing up in the bathroom. I need a glass vase and a rag. And I put it over the arm and walked into his booth and I put it down. He's like, tips on the bill. And I was like, no. I took my shirt off. And I was like, actually, you know, I'm doing this project with Cool and Dre, blah, blah, blah. We got so hammered with Ja Rule that night, and Jake Paul and Logan Paul. And it just, you never know. You just got to do things. You know, if we did, the worst thing that happened is we were going to get carried out and told to leave.
Yeah. No, that was pretty legendary, dude. Yeah, you're the king of pulling off moves like that. And then, yeah, story goes on. And then Alex has been by my side pretty much this whole fucking time I've been doing this music journey. And then, yeah, man, we went on, he's been on every single tour. So check it out. So this is interesting too. The first tour that we went on when we were opening for somebody was Skizzy Mars.
Skizzy.
It was me and Alex in a Nissan Altima driving across Canada and the United States from west to east coast. 8 shows, only 8 shows.
Didn't have a DJ.
So Alex was DJing. Alex was on camera. I was booking hotels. and then performing, and then yeah, we would take turns like sleeping in the car and like sleeping while the other one drives. And we pulled that shit off though, bro.
We had no money.
Yeah,
We were
I know.
splitting Slim Jims and V8s.
Yeah, man, that's so fucking annoying. We had no money, and all right, so I'm not gonna say the name. I don't want to say the name, but we basically had a situation where, like, me and Alex are living off of the music. It's the business, right? The business, the music. Alex works for the business, and so do I. We had a situation. I never signed a record deal, but something happened where we stopped getting paid for 9 fucking months.
And this is right when you got to 1 million monthly listeners.
Bro, I have 1 million monthly listeners. Guys, can you hear that? 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Things are going great. We stopped getting paid for 9 months, almost 10 months. I think it was like 10 months or so. Stop getting income. Mind you, me and Alex are surviving off this income. We're using it to go on tour, pay for hotel rooms, yada, yada, all this fucking stuff. That was right before the Lausanne tour. And then me and Alex are just in the Vegas hotels, just waiting to get paychecks. And none of them are coming through. Everyone's telling me that I'm an idiot. Emails coming back. Everything's good. Everything's good. I get sent like $100. One time I go, Alex, we're going to get paid. We're going to get paid. To be honest, I'm expecting like $50,000, just to be real with you guys. $102 comes through. I go, yo, what the fuck did they go? Nah, you're good. And so that was the whole thing. Yo, so people don't know this, but I had to take out a loan from PayPal. Just think about this for a second. We were able to get a successful music business going. And I had to take
tickets.
We're selling. We had to get out a loan from PayPal to pay for fucking food, shelter, like gas. Like we're on tour for like 3 months. And yeah, nobody knew, and we were going through that, and we were vlogging everything. We were hanging out with some like celebrities, like having fun.
Yeah.
We were limited up,
Super Bowl.
but
dude, that was Super Bowl weekend.
That was during the Super Bowl, bro.
We're hanging out with the Chiefs. The Chiefs used your song during this when they won the Super Bowl.
Yo, so check this out. We have no money in the account. There's nothing. I think that I'm owed like 80 grand by this point. There's no money in the bank account. Streams are up. Everything's up. Career's up. No money's coming in. Clearly there was an issue. The next morning, we wake up after the Super Bowl. After we just went to so we were in Vegas. We were at the Circa Hotel. And this is in Nick Daracina's vlog. What do you want to say?
My first 10 minutes out in Vegas, we have no money. A very high-profile gambler goes, hey, man, need you to put this $500,000 on your chest.
Oh, my gosh.
And walk it to the next casino.
Bro. All right, I'll say this. So we get to Vegas. I know we're all over the place. Let's try to be more cohesive. We get to Vegas, and we meet this guy who's a famous gambler. And Alex is somehow connected to this guy. They're friends all of a sudden. They're hanging out. He gives him a stack of, it's 400 grand in cash, and gives it to Alex, and Alex holds it, and he goes, all right, yeah, we're just going to watch the next casino and just like zip it up so that it's safe. And then Alex looks at me as we're walking. Mind you, we haven't been paid in 10 months. We have no income. 1 million monthly listeners. No money's coming in. I took out a loan so that we could live off of. We're living in the Vegas hotels for free. For free, we're living in these hotels. This guy gives Alex 400 grand. To walk across the street. Alex looks at me and goes, bro, if we are ever dead broke on the sidewalk doing heroin, just remember I didn't steal this money when I could have just sprinted. And I was like, all right, I'll remember it. I'm like, yeah, no, you're right, because that was fucking crazy. And then we got to the other spot, and you just handed it on over, and we hung out all night. But
who was it for?
Who was it for?
Offset.
Oh my God, it was for Offset. Yeah, we've lived a crazy life. Dude, I forgot. The fucking 400 grand that was taped to your chest was for Offset. I have the picture too. I could probably I'm probably going to upload it here. Yeah, we could, what's this time stamp? 16 minutes? Yeah, the fucking money was for Offset. We pull up to the casino and start gambling with them. What the fuck, dude? I totally forgot that even happened. Mind you guys, at the time, there's no income. We're living off of a PayPal loan. Also, check this out. We go and gamble that night. I go to we're at the, what's that one called? Red Rocks, high limit room, no big deal.
Dana White hanging out with us.
Walk in there, we meet Dana White, dap him up. What's up, boys? What's going on, Dana? Crazy. Anyways, Steve will do it's there. Aiden Ross is there. You help Aiden Ross get how much money?
30 grand.
You got Aiden Ross to like 30 grand playing blackjack with him on roulette. And then he tipped you what, $5 and said see you later?
$100 and said thank you. I called every number.
Insane, dude. Anyway, so I'm gambling at roulette. Shouldn't be gambling, by the way. We have no money. I know how many times I've said it. We also were getting promised that we were going to get like fucking 50 grand at the time.
It wasn't your money. A good friend, Jerry, gave you money to gamble with.
Did he?
Yeah, he gave everyone money that night to gamble with.
Shout out to Jerry. Legend. I love that. I totally forgot about that. Well then, I know I got some. I probably paid him back then because I got to So
you did.
Yeah, here's a story. So I basically I ended up with $5,000. Oh no, I remember that night. This was a different night. This was a night where I took out like 1,200, and remember I sent him 12. He sent me 1,200. I said, whatever. We're such degenerates. So I get my money up to $5,000. All right, I go 3rd and 12 on the roulette table. Boom, hits for 15 grand. I have 15 grand in my hand. Mind you guys, there's no money in the bank account for me and Alex. We have to travel across the country for 3 months. I hit for $15,000, 3rd and 12 on roulette. I look over at Alex and go, do we take the 15 grand and walk away? And he's like, I don't think we need it. Like, we should take it, whatever. And I'm like, nah, I'm making a play. I'm making a fucking move. So I realized if I put 15 grand down on 3rd and 12, I hit that again, 3rd time in a row. That's like, what, 60 grand or something like that? So I threw that bitch down. $15,000 right on 3rd and 12. Hands up like this. It doesn't hit. And they took it off the fucking table and walked my dumb ass back to the stupid hotel room. And then that was it. Probably fucking drank myself to sleep. Called it a day. Can you believe that's a real story?
That's true.
I remember being in the Uber on the way back being like, oh man. Oh no, that wasn't Uber. That was a fucking whatever. Regardless. Anyways, we've been through a lot of shit together.
We couldn't Uber then.
Yeah. couldn't Uber then. Oh my gosh, man. Anyway, so that was, we went on that tour with Lil Xan. Shout out Lil Xan, by the way. Legend. How'd you like that tour?
So much fun.
So much fun, right?
This needs to be said, dude. Lil Xan is the nicest kid in the world. He's just a ball of fun.
Lil Xan's the man, dude. I feel like that people just don't know that. People don't know that he's actually the man. Like, Lil Xan, Diego, his real name, is the man.
The absolute man. And
nicest kid. He's a blast. He's hilarious. I feel people don't know that. The kid's hilarious.
I was just going to say, dude, he's hilarious, and he's like a history buff.
He's a nerd. I don't think people know that either. Yeah, he's a history buff. Like, he knows like all these random things. I don't know. The kid's. I just wish that he got more credit than what he gets in life, just in 100%, general.
100%.
Yeah. But anyway, so so we had the tour with Xan, and then we got to this point. Me and Al were we just kept touring. We did the tour with Fora. Brought on some teammates who, I
mean, bro, we were touring with tours we weren't even on. Shout out Logic. That's how that whole thing started.
Dude, I forgot about that. Yeah, guys, the reason why also also Alex, just so you don't know, I think I've said this before, but I'm going crazy today. Alex is a reason for many, many, many big moments in my career, if not all of them. I'm gonna be honest with you. So how we got connected to Logic was through Alex, and then through a friend of ours too, just working our tails off, and through me too, actually. And through Ted.
Dude, yeah, and 10K.
Yeah.
Chris CFR.
Chris CFR. Shout out Chris. Mikey T. Shout out Mikey T.
There's a cool thing that we do in our camp, as you guys see through these stories. It's kind of like management by committee. It's like there's no like Matt's not off limit. You know what I mean? Like, if anyone can help, leave a comment. How can you help us?
I mean, I just made somebody an email today at mattcorman.com because they said they could help us out. I was like, cool, you're on the team. You have me you texted me. I sent over the credentials for the email today. Can't wait to work together. Feel free.
Yeah, we're just happy to be here.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But dude, now shit's cranking, bro. Song a week right now. Absolutely pumping. You're in a new position where you got your own thing going on in the podcasting game. I guess maybe you don't have to speak too much on it right now until you do a full acquisition.
August 1st.
Yeah, so but exciting stuff for Al. Al's crushing it right now, and I'm so proud of you, bro. I'm so proud of you and excited about where you're at in life right now. Everything feels like it's clicking right now. Even on the music front of things, like, you know what I'm trying to do right now, and it's like, man, long time coming for the boys. Been a fucking journey for the fellas.
Know. There'll be signs. There'll be signs for sure.
There will be signs. Nah, I'm not. There will be signs.
For sure.
People they're gonna be made aware.
Yeah. For every time someone took our checks, dude, before coming on here, I was thinking about the time I threw the largest crypto convention in Vegas and didn't get paid. Sleeping in the back, people don't know this, sleeping in the back of an Abercrombie and Fitch on an air mattress.
In Las Vegas.
Waking up, going right to my Ferrari, and driving to the expo center. Yeah.
Gosh. Yeah, Alex, for those who don't know, Alex lived in Vegas for like a
6
month
weeks.
for 6 weeks, preparing to be a part of throwing one of the biggest crypto conventions that have ever existed in the country. And he was out there for 6 weeks, sleeping on an air mattress in the back of an Abercrombie and Fitch, and never got paid for it. And the convention happened. This is a real thing. You could look this up. This is real. This is not a joke. Could you imagine air mattress in Las Vegas in the back of an Abercrombie and Fitch, thinking that you're gonna be rich because you're like, oh, I'm a part of this company, like I'm helping out, like all good,
Yeah.
and then nothing happens to you.
Yep. Signed off on my volunteer hours.
I mean, I was out there too. I remember coming out there and I was like, man, this is legit. This is
Bro,
a big.
I picked you up in a Ferrari that said Maven on the front of it.
Damn straight,
and you
bro.
were like, what is going on?
I'm like, life's good.
Yep. It was not.
Bro, one day after the big win we're expecting, let's just tell it all. Let's just I want in detail on these motherfuckers because I need to let them know. You know what I mean? How about this? Like, how about talk about L's? I mean, we can talk about L's for day. Fucking, I took an L in 2023, I think. 30 bands. 30 bands right at him. 30 bands to the game, bro.
Yikes.
Oh, man. Anyway, so let's make this a little more productive rather than just fucking this. So what's your favorite part about the journey so far? And give me some insight. There's a lot of musicians that listen to this podcast, and a lot of entrepreneurs and people that are looking to potentially, better themselves. Then we have that theme in the make it happen world. So yeah, man, what are some things, some lessons that you've been learning along the way in this journey of life as an entrepreneur?
Perspective, for sure. The way I see a situation is probably 9 times out of 10 how you are not looking at a situation.
I'd say that for sure. Mr. Jellyfish.
Yeah, dude, and it's exactly. And it's taken me a while to realize, like, you're not wrong for the way you look at it, and I'm not wrong for the way I look at it. Or how person over here might be looking at a situation.
Yeah.
But just kind of understanding, the unique skill set that I think we both have is how to create wins for everybody.
Yeah.
So that's a big part is perspective. And I think when you start looking at things, right, like how we alluded to earlier, like, hey, we really don't take ourselves that serious. And at the end of the day, like, yes, we all need to get paid. But like when you realize a lot of things are money out of thin air. I mean, dude, we could talk about a deal 3 months ago where you were like, hey, we're not going to get into specifics on that one. But you were like, dude, who cares? They called your phone and asked if you can make something happen. If you're getting 10% or 5%, you made a phone call. Who cares?
Right.
And that has changed a lot because I see a lot of people get into business and they're so worried about, well, my number was 7.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, just take the 4.
Yeah, it falls in your lap, man. And you take the percentage, take the money, and just show.
Yeah. So that and the other thing is like, dude, I know I can't say this enough. Like, dude, just happy to be here. We have air in our lungs, full health. You can legitimately do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Just go do it.
Yeah. Perspective's huge. Yeah. I also think that a big theme for me so far in this journey is, one, you really never know what could happen. Like, it might actually work for you. I always thought that it's pretty interesting when you meet, like, me and Alex have had the opportunity and blessing to meet very successful people, rich people that are famous, rich people that aren't famous people that are broke, famous people that are rich. And I guess it's pretty interesting to see that most of these people, if not all of them, are just normal people. And something clicked in my head a couple years ago where I was like, oh, we can do this too. They just did something and then they got this result. It's actually possible for 2 idiots from the Northeast and that went to Southern Hampshire University to become multimillionaires off of their minds and just whatever they fucking create and can network and make happen. And so I think that's a big thing for me is like for the listeners too. It's like, yo, you can actually get that thing. It's not possible. When you know how the old saying like, oh, don't say the word can't. Like that's true. You can just do it.
Yeah, and I heard a quote that I've just loved for so many years that I'm like watching unfold in real time. It's like, dude, if you were 1,000 no's away from $1 billion, how quick would you go get your first no? How many times have we been told no?
If you're 1,000 no's away from $1 billion,
how quick would you go get your first no?
Immediate. Down the stairs. I'd be knocking on doors right now.
What have we done for 10 years?
That.
Email after email, DM after DM.
What? Oh my gosh, what? Made look like a fool so many times. Like the amount of times that we've been told no is insane, dude. Tours. How many tours have we gotten denied from? People see the tours now like, man, you're crushing it on tours. Do you know how many tours told us no to get these tours?
How about this? I mean, this is a testament to your character. We show up to Eugene, Oregon. Not one person shows up. The whole town gets COVID. No one shows up. The staff showed up. What'd you do? You did your entire
set for the bar.
For
Yeah,
the
well,
bar.
so I was standing up there. Me and Alex, mind you. Okay, so I'll tell a quick story. We were in Las Vegas, and then it was our time was coming to an end there because we were about to start tour with Zan. And at this time, this is right after I lose a 60 grand, so I have no money. Alex has no money. We are driving through the mountains, just me and him, to go to my show in Oregon. I'll say our show in Oregon. We pull up to the Oregon state line. Alex puts in a DraftKings bet.
Call M Sports Takes. Shout out M Sports Takes.
Shout out M Sports Takes. Alex calls M Sports Takes, absolute legend in the space, and says, yo, we need some bets. She gives him bets. Bro wins $52,000. Mind you,
$100.
I just lost 60 grand. We go, oh my God, we just won. We hit it all. We're about to start tour. This is huge. Check this out. He crosses over the state line. M Sports Takes logs into the DraftKings account because he can't see it anymore. So he wanted to confirm with her, like, hey, like, log in. We got the money. She gets logged out. He gets notified. Voided transaction. Not allowed to have an account in 2 states. Sorry. So he loses the 52 grand as we just climbed this huge mountain too that we were driving over. That was hell. We were sliding everywhere. People were crashing their trucks. We pull into the hotel. He goes, nah, it's gone. I lost it. We don't have the 50 grand anymore. Just silence in the car.
Spent $100 on Jameson that night.
Oh, we got wasted. $100? Oh, that we didn't have. Guys, check this out. So we drive all the way. So while we're driving, we drive up this huge mountain. If you go from Vegas to Oregon, you guys know what I'm talking about. Snowing like crazy. Cars are crashing. Trucks are flipped over. Oh, you can't even see anything. Such a blizzard. It's crazy. Alex loses the 52 grand after we just lost the 60 grand. We pull into the hotel. I have a show tomorrow with Castro. We just get drunk off Jameson. And then the next day we show up to the show. We haven't heard from Castro in like a month or 2 months. Don't know if he's coming. We're broke. It's storming. It's profusely raining. We've been on the road for a month and a half by now and haven't done one show because all the shows got canceled for the tour so far. We just came off of living in Vegas. We needed one win. We needed to pull up to Eugene, Oregon and have it packed out for Matt Corman. We pull up there. 0 people. And I'm not talking about 10, 15. No one came. We're sitting there at the bar and the bartender goes, well, we came to work, so you got to do your set at least. I do my whole set for the bar. And then we sat down with them at Sam Bond's garage. Shout out them. We're going to sell it out one day. And we're just going to give them all the money. We just ate the pizzas with them because they gave us free pizza.
With the boys.
And just drank Jack and Coke with them all night. And then we just drove home. And then
that was a rough one.
And then after that, I booked a show in Seattle. So then we drive to Seattle. Don't know if anyone's coming to that one. Pull up to Seattle. Show's not for a couple days. So we're just sitting in this fucking shitty red roof inn, me and Alex. Mind you, our girlfriends at the time are like across the country saying, what the fuck are you guys doing? Come home. What is going on? We're in a fucking rental car together just figuring it out. We pulled up to Seattle. That show went well. That actually worked. And then we drive.
You know how it went well? We got Chipotle.
We did get Chipotle. Shout out to Chipotle. Yeah, and then we drove to Utah where we were going to meet Lil Xan and his crew because the first show that didn't get canceled on tour.
Arcadia
got canceled.
Well, yeah. I was
yeah. So the next show is Arcadia after Seattle. We go, all right, cool. We're about to join Xan on his tour. Show gets canceled.
Gets hit by a snowstorm.
Can you fucking believe that? Also, I didn't even tell this part. When we drove from Arizona, when we first started tour, we drove from Arizona out to California. There was a flash flood as soon as we got to Long Beach, California, which forced us to drive to Vegas. We drove like 15, 18 hours to California, got there because we had a show in Pomona. It says, hey, there's a flash flood warning. Like, you guys are going to die.
Atmospheric flood or whatever they were calling.
Yeah.
Atmospheric river.
There was an atmospheric river over LA. And you can look this up. There was a massive flooding in our area where I got the fucking hotel obviously was the death point. And so me and Alex just look at each other. We go, we just got there. 18-hour drive. We just got there. We go, all right, what do we do? We're like, all right, let's just fucking drive to Vegas. Show's going to get canceled probably. We drive to Vegas. Good thing we did. Hotel's gone. It's underwater. Oh my gosh, dude. It's insane, dude. And then after all this, mind you, we're broke. And then after all this, we drive out to Utah. Sorry.
We're driving to Vegas under the impressions we're getting paid. There's a check coming in.
Yeah, by the way, guys, people are like, why are you on the road if you're broke? The whole time we were waiting on like $50,000 to $80,000, somewhere in that range. We thought. Bunch of money. that hasn't been paid out. Luckily, I had some sort of savings at the time, but then it got to the point where I took out a loan. But one thing we didn't do, we never fucking quit. And then we drive to Utah. We drive out to Utah. Not a close drive. Guys, we're driving around the whole country. And then we drive out to Utah. And we're like, oh, man, this better go good. We meet Lil Xan. We meet T. We meet Kinfo John. We meet Wally. And we were like best friends. Like that.
What changed the moment Matt goes to do a sound check and Xan knew the words. And was like, dude, I love them. This is like one of my favorite artists. And we were like, we hadn't even spoken at that point. We were like, what?
Yeah, he showed so much love so quick. And I was just pumped. Like, he was just like, yo, man, yeah, I love your shit. And I'm like, what, really? And then, so then we did the show in Utah. And then after Utah, we did the show in LA. No, Montana.
Yeah. Xan got us on stage with Steve Aoki.
Steve Aoki.
No money in our pocket.
Oh my God.
The whole show.
Guys, yes, I forgot. We went on stage. So we do the show in Park City, Utah. Beautiful place, by the way. Looks like Hogwarts for those who don't know. We do the show in Utah, and Alex found out that Steve Aoki was playing next door, right?
Yeah, because they messed up the doors. No one was coming into the show.
Oh my God, that's right.
No one's coming into the show, and we're like, dude,
what's going on?
The first guy was on an hour ago. Where is everyone? They messed up the time at the doors, so I'm like, all right, we're in a ski town. Everyone's young. I'm gonna go outside and just get people to come in, give them free tickets. And I'm like, what is this line? Like, what is going on next door? Of course, the night we performed, Steve Aoki does a pop-up appearance.
Crazy.
Next door.
Yeah.
They open the doors for us. People come in. It was actually a great show.
Great time.
Immediately after the show, Xan looks at us and goes, we need to go next door. He's my best friend. And we go, all right. How good of friends can you be?
Can you really be? Check this out. Really good friends. We get escorted backstage. We're there with Xan, the whole crew, Skate, and we're sitting there and we're like, we just met Xan's whole crew. Steve Aoki looks over at Xan, sees him, and stops his sold out show with like 3,000 people there and goes, oh my God, my best friend, little Xan, is here. And me and I was looking at each other and go, what? And then he literally brings Xan on stage and says, make some noise for my best friend, Lil Xan. And then, like, announces him and this whole thing. We're like, oh my gosh, this is a real thing. It was crazy.
Me and Matt are eating the cake that he brought out because it was like the first meal we had that day.
Bro, do you know what I still have? I remember I took a picture of what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The picture of the girl with cake on her.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was fucked up. So I took this picture of a girl who got, I'm gonna show it in the camera right now. Oh, here it is. She got caked in the face. And so this is it for those who can see the screen. You probably can't really see that too well. Anyways, what it says right there, she's basically, I took a picture of her with cake on her face and I was like, haha, like that's funny. So I'll kind of get a picture. And then she had on her iPhone written on it, it says, my mom's dead, but she still wants cake. And I didn't realize that's what it said until
an hour later.
I show the picture to Alex. I go, ha, look at this picture I got of this girl who got cake, because we threw some cake out of people. Legendary moment. We get to throw cake on people. At a Steve Aoki concert on stage. Lit. We needed this win. Mind you, we just came off of having no money, no one showing up to our shows, and then like things getting canceled and all this bullshit. Anyways, I show him the picture and he goes, dude, what the fuck? Look at her phone and it says my mom's dead. But she wants cake. I don't know. That was fucking crazy. And then
she got her cake.
And what we do for that? We went to LA and then we played some shows in LA. Then we all got in the RV.
Then we got to win. Diego, like, you kind of telling him what was going on with everything, and he was like, "Well, then just hop in the RV."
Oh yeah.
And we were like, "You're gonna save us $4,000 on this rental?"
Bro, yeah, because we had a rental SUV. Xan's team, T, shout out to them. We're like, yo, just come on the fucking RV with us. And so we just went on the RV with them for 3 months. For 3 months. Yeah, just hop on. 3 months later.
Hold on, chat. You hire a driver, right?
Oh, no.
You hire a driver. His only job is to drive.
That's it.
You don't attend the concerts.
Nah.
You sleep while we're working, right? That's the trade-off. You work, we're sleeping.
Yeah.
We work, you sleep. Nah. Homie's front row at every show.
Shout out Wally, man.
Who's driving the RV? Matt and Alex.
Yo, so there was a time, guys. We're on tour, right? And then a Wally, who, shout out to him, he was the driver.
A legend.
Who is an absolute legend. Love him. His only job is to drive, right? Me and Al are like trying to get some sleep on this fucking thing. We're driving to like St. Louis, Missouri or some shit. And Wally turns around and goes, yo, Alex, I'm gonna need to take a break. You good to drive? Bro, we have, and then I'm like, if Al's driving, I'm not gonna sleep because this is my dog. We do everything together. The beautiful thing about like me and you and our friendship and like going through life and business
if you're
together,
in something, I'm in something.
Bro, I could call you any day and be like, hey man, I'm in deep on this one. You're like, all right, what are we doing? And the same to you, like, all right, like, what are we doing? Where do we gotta go? What do we gotta figure out? You know what I mean?
I gotta call.
And so Wally asks Alex to drive. It's like, by the way, guys, it's like 4 a.m. We haven't slept. We're trying to sleep. We couldn't sleep. And so me and Alex and then Alex like looks at me. He's like, all right. And I'm like, all right. And Alex grew up landscaping, so like he's driven trucks and shit his whole life. So like he's a good pull to do it. You know, you're pretty good at those vehicles. Anyways, we hop up in the front. I just grab the JBL and say, fuck it, we're doing this. We had to drive like 13 hours to St. Louis through the night. Turn around, Kimfo John is passed out. Lil Xan is passed out. T, the manager, is passed out. Our driver's passed out. It's just me and Alex in the front seat, blaring Machine Gun Kelly, driving in an RV, which we don't own. We don't have any insurance.
No one did it that time.
Oh my God. The RV that we were driving had no registration.
The only reason we got pulled over, the only reason we got out of it is because the cop, we put Xan in the passenger seat.
Oh my
God. The guy goes, holy shit, you're little Xan.
Guys, fucking, hey, there's so much to talk about. Me and Alex are just driving to St. Louis in an unregistered RV with a bunch of people in there passed out that were in charge of their lives. We haven't slept in like 2 days. I'm blaring Machine Gun Kelly out of the JBL. Lately, my thoughts eating me alive. We're just freestyling together all through the night, and then we pull up to the thing. And then we pulled up in Indiana, Fort Wayne, Indiana. And then shout out to Fort Wayne, Indiana. We love it. Shout out Corner Pocket. And that's how you know we're
what? We pulled up to Indianapolis because we drove through the tornado.
No. That was a different time. That was a different time.
Dog, you got to get through Indianapolis to get to Fort Wayne.
Yeah, but we didn't. No, we doubled back. Do you remember? Because Xan had to go to Mexico. That was 2 separate times.
That was after the St. Louis, Missouri show, dog. He took off from St. Louis, Missouri.
That's right. Lately, my thoughts eating me alive. That's right. So. Okay, so we pulled up to Indianapolis.
After surviving
oh my God, there was a tornado. People are going to think that we're fucking lying. This is an insane podcast.
I got shipped out of my parents' house and moved to Indiana for a couple of years. So I've been through tornadoes and we're driving. And I'm like, hey, guys, it's classic signs here. There's some hail coming down. Temperature went from 85 to 60.
You did call it. You did call it. You ran up. I'll give this to you. We're exiting a gas station, and Alex is like, "Hey, we need to get to shelter." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "There's about to be a tornado." And I'm like, "Nah." And everyone's like, "Nah." John's like, "Nah." Wally's like, "Nah." But then I did say, I don't remember. I go, Alex is mentally challenged, but he's so autistic and mentally challenged. He might be right because he would know some random ass shit like. Oh, the weather's changing. There's going to be a tornado right here because this is where they hit. And the weather did change and started hailing. When it started hailing, you got worried.
You guys got right back on the highway. And I said, this is a horrible idea. Yeah. Hand me a middle American iced tea.
Yeah. So, okay. Also, so we grabbed some hard iced teas and started slamming those things down. I'm on Instagram live, hammered, fucking taking questions that made no sense. I'm like, guess my favorite animal. We pull up and then Wally starts. He just when he was driving again. Wally goes, man, it's starting to get crazy out here, bro. Like it's fucking. It's like snow. It's like raining, snowing, blowing, everything. And I was like, there's about to be a tornado. Guys, check this out. No lie, a massive tornado comes right through our path. I'm not even kidding. Everyone on the highway had to stop. We pulled into a tornado shelter in the middle of Indiana to seek refuge, and we're hammered. Me and Alex can't see anything because we easily deleted 12 hard iced teas each because we had a huge drive the day before.
Well, then I go, someone check the map. I think we're in a pretty bad town.
But yeah, we also were in a very racist town. That's like still one of the only active towns that have the KKK still practicing and having meetings. And by the way,
shelter.
We're there with Wally, black. We're there with like none of us look super white other than like you look Irish, but none of us really fit in. We're in like rappers clothes, you know what I mean? Like I don't even look like I'm black. I kind of look like I'm Middle Eastern, honestly. But like regardless, we walk into this shelter in the gas station. Guys like giving looks right away, and so it was a little dicey for sure. We ended up pulling up to Indiana. We made it through, but yeah, it was a massive tornado and it was really scary. And then I remember me and you slept in the RV until the hotel opened up. And then we crushed that show. Shout out Fort Wayne, Indiana, man. What a time, bro. Oh man, so good. All right, I just wanted to have like a quick little intro, but yeah. Is there anything else we should include in that?
No. For now, I think
yeah. Let's keep more. You know, I think I'm gonna title this one how we almost died on tour, which is facts. It was crazy. I hope you guys are having a good day. It's Monday right now. I'm trying to drop these every week, which I've been doing. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to follow Alex, he's at Alex Houlihan now.
Alexander Houlihan. I got a question for you before you sign off.
Yeah.
What's your advice to up and coming artists?
Quit. No, my advice would be more output. Only do this if you're willing to give 110%, because if you're halfway in, it's not going to work. This industry is very difficult. It's not what it used to be either. Things are harder now.
You also can't be like just the music guy.
No. Yeah, guys, if you just want to just make a living off of music, you probably had to start like years ago. Like I'm doing it now, Alex is doing it now, but we started like years and years and years and years ago. Like it's taken me 9 years to build a catalog up to this point. So like, I don't know, man. If I'm going to be honest with you, judging by how the industry is moving with touring as well and AI, and I would just do something else.
Yeah.
Is that fucked up?
No, I mean, dude, like what I meant by like you also just like what I meant by you can't be the music guy is like if me and you are opening up pizza places, right?
Yeah.
My job and like my opportunity is like, hey, we're gonna open up a pizza place, make it profitable.
Yeah.
And you're Papa John.
Shout out.
Where you're like, I want to franchise this, I want to do 10 other things. What's the better opportunity?
Mm-hmm.
So like people looking for a manager, you can't just be music. Like I would lose my mind if you were just like singles every week. This is it.
Yeah. You gotta. Okay, you have to go. You have to.
And most of you are putting out a single a year.
Yeah, these people aren't doing enough. All right, you want me to like be real? It's like, yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm already 47 minutes in. I feel like I want. Let's talk about that later. Let's get them later. But my advice is you need to go 10 times harder than what you're doing right now. Like, look, here's the deal. If Russ is outworking you and he makes 30 million a year, if Drake is out, look at Drake. Drake's he's dropping an album, he's touring, music videos. He's
out
out
for air, dude.
I'll zip it up when I'm done. He's working harder than you. If you're an independent artist right now, that's crazy. If Russ is outworking you, that's crazy. If I'm outworking you and I'm doing better than you, that's crazy. Shouldn't you work harder? You need to get there. You know what I mean? It's like that's what I'm thinking. I need to work harder too, and I'm trying. But yeah, I think that for any independent artist coming up, it's like work really hard, like harder than you think, and it's not a song a year. For sure. And it's not. You
were dropping a song a week, driving Uber, putting the money back into the music.
What?
How many artists do we know that don't have an income and they're like struggling on rent? And it's like, dude, do something.
Bro, get something else going. Like, you can do music and do other things too. Like, also, that's something I get confused about. People are like, oh man, like I'm just taking this whole year to make music. And I'm like, how long does it take you to make a song? I feel it's fucking crazy. People come to me all the time, man, how do you release a song every week? And I'm like, how many songs are you guys making? I make a song. I make like a song a day. When I'm like home and locked in my flow, I make a song a day. That's my thing, a song a day. At least an idea. So I'm like, if you're making 30 songs a day, 365, call it 300, maybe miss a couple days songs a year, how are you only releasing 4 of them?
Well, and everyone, I know we're trying to wrap up. Everyone is like focused on making the best song possible.
Yeah.
You put Papa John's in your top 10 pizza?
Fuck yeah. So same with McDonald's.
But my point being is like, dude, stop with the quality. Just get shit out.
Okay, I'll say that. But I'll say this. Quality's important. Obviously, it's important. Obviously. But I'll say this. I think that, and I think you're right. I think that you are going to find, because also people aren't good enough too. They think their music is super high quality, and it's like, bro, it's not. It's not there yet. Like, would you listen to your song or would you listen to Drake's song? Sorry, I'll zip it up when I'm done. And it's like 9 out of 10 times you'll listen to Drake's song. So in order to get higher quality, release more music, and then also you're gonna figure out what your audience likes. I think that people don't get that one either.
More
it's
reps.
Like, yeah, more reps. It's like, all right, cool. You could put out songs that you think are the most quality songs for you, but people might not listen to it. For example, my song "Feel the Same." I think that's super quality and really good. My song "Red Wine FaceTime Netflix." I think it's really good. Guys, no one's listening to these songs because my main audience doesn't want that from me. My main audience wants Switzerland money. They want So Go Ahead. They want Word of the Wise type songs. Put them in their place. They want banger, Matt Corman banger songs.
Can you also give out a little piece of sauce here? You, since day one, and this is what amazed me, looked at everything as a traditional business ROI.
Yeah.
We know people who are spending $5,000 to get their song out. And then you're always like, bro, you have to do 2 million streams to go positive on that
insane,
song.
Dude.
You're putting songs out for $200 going, day one, made our money back.
Yeah, I mean, dude, look, I mean, every time, yeah, people are also spending. I see people, they're like, yo, man, we're going to spend $10,000 on this fucking music video, blah, blah. And I'm like,
I'm ripping it with an iPhone.
I'm like, bro, like, what do you mean? Like, are we doing, here's what they're doing. Are you doing music because you want to look cool and be an artist? Or are you trying to make a business? And I'm in the business of creating catalogs and selling them. Bingo. I'm in the music business. That's what I am. I think
Fun fact for you fans, most music videos are an iPhone.
Yeah.
We run and gun them.
I feel like a lot of these artists, or we bought the camera too. We bought a camera. I feel like a lot of these artists just want to be musicians. And it's like, look, that's cool and all. I'm looking to do business. That's what I like of my music. Like, I like music. Obviously, I'm a musician. I love this shit. And obviously, you love this shit too. Or else we wouldn't be doing it. For sure. We would have done something else. But you got to make it a business. You got to be able to make it profitable. I feel like a lot of people are handicapping themselves because they're like, oh, man, all I do is music. I'm a full-time musician. And it's like, well, maybe make some money off of music first.
Everyone cares what it looks like, dude.
Yeah, it's like, dog, do you think we give a fuck? I'm filming this podcast on a webcam and posting it.
I've been doing this 10 years now, Matt, with you.
Mm-hmm.
When I go to your Instagram, there's 1 million followers, and I go to your Spotify, and there's 7 monthly listeners. Guess who's in the engagement farm? It's not, you're not fooling anyone. When every comment is an emoji or the same it's like
people people don't,
this industry, dog,
they think insane. I think they think that consumers and listeners are idiots. It's like, bro, they know you're faking your likes. They know.
For how long do people get on you about Instagram?
Come on, the longest time people, Matt,
and you were like, there's $35,000 a month coming in off my music. You care if you like my photo? Do you think I care?
When's the last time I gave a fuck about Instagram? I didn't give a fuck about Instagram so much, guys, to the point that I just started making comedy videos. It's like, oh, your Instagram isn't working for music. Oh, Matt, post more. You got to get your music popping on Instagram.
Hey, how much more free is it?
Now I just post whatever I want. I post comedy videos, just having fun. People, you can go to my Instagram and not even know I make music. I don't give a fuck. People are still listening to the music. I have my music listeners, and then I have my comedy people, and then maybe I have both. I don't know.
Hey, guess what? Companies are now paying you to do reels on Instagram.
Yeah, I just think it's not that deep for everybody trying to keep up the cool guy artist thing. It's like, bro, the cool guy's dead. Everybody knows everybody knows the jig is up. If you're trying to be too cool on social media, it's dead. It's done. Everyone knows you're trying to be so cool that it's corny now. It's like, oh man, like, I'm so cool, whatever. It's like, yeah, well, no one can relate to that. Everyone did the cool guy thing so much that now it's unrelatable. What's relatable is being open and being honest and just like having fun, having a good time. I don't know.
You're good. It's your favorite, like, dude, people's favorite artists or creators are just like dead broke.
Oh my God. Alex,
but they look cool, but they look so cool.
The majority of people that I met that were famous, the majority of famous people that I have
Who was paying the bills?
Up to this point.
Who was paying the bills at dinners?
Hey, the amount of times me and Alex have sat at dinners with people that you guys know that are famous, that are rich, quote unquote, but me and Alex end up pulling out our cards at dinners and there's a lot of that, especially in the city of Miami, for sure. Pulling up on people's penthouses, pulling up on people that...
Wait till you're the mayor. Wait till we expose all this corruption.
We're exposing everything, man. As soon as when we get our big W, we're exposing it. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning into the podcast. Hope you guys have a great Monday. Any final thoughts, Alex, you want to say to everybody? We're going to do this again, obviously, but...
Yeah, no, this is just a taste of kind of the beginning of the story. There's a lot that we glanced over.
Yeah. We'll tell it in detail, too. I know that we bounced around a lot.
Yeah, that happens with us.
Yeah.
This is Off the Chains podcast.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, there we go.
What do you mean by that? Cancel.
My career was great.
Cancel Off the Chains.
My podcast career was great.
Oh, man. Insane.
And that's what I wanted to tell the people right there. That was it.
Yeah.
I'm going to shut up.
Love that.
Yeah.
Great idea. Something I should do more of. Thanks for tuning in to the podcast. Please leave 5 stars. I love you guys. Hope you guys have a great week this week and have a great day. Peace.